Hello everyone, welcome back to the ranch. It's a beautiful morning here in Elm Creek and I'm just getting back to the property with the OBS this morning. I went and met a few buddies for breakfast and we are actually be doing a few things with them later on today, which should be pretty cool there. But while I was in town, I did get a few attachments here for the property, specifically for the Kubota tractor here. Now you guys know we own quite a few acres. We need a way to mow it here, so I did pick this up. This is an 84-inch brush mower. This will be perfect here. I don't want to be mowing every week, so every other week should be good and the blade should be able to handle it here. And I just picked up a 50-gallon diesel tank. This is going to come in really handy here because the closest diesel gas station is, I think, like 15-20 minutes away here. And we don't want to be using those small 5-gallon tanks. That takes too long here as well. So what I'm thinking is I do want to get the Kubota ready to go because when we get back later on today, I'm actually going to be getting started mowing here, so we need to get the Kubota ready and we need to get this unloaded because this is actually full right now and it's really heavy. If you guys do end up enjoying today's video, please hit the like button. It's much appreciated as it does help out the video a ton here, but we do need to take the backhoe off the back of this and put the 3-point hitch on it, so we'll do that really quickly. We'll get the Kubota fired on up here, and I will say, guys, I'm really starting to like this tractor lot here. It's coming in so handy all around the property, and so far it's been a pretty neat tractor here for us. Now I do want to get some more attachments, maybe a grapple, maybe a log splitter, so we can make some firewood, and they think that would be a pretty sweet thing as well. But I hope everyone has been just having a pretty good day here so far. Mine's been pretty good, so we got that disconnected, so we are good to go. Let's get the 3-point on while we're back here, and that makes it a little bit easier for us maneuverability, not having that off the back end, because it is sometimes a little tricky using that. We should probably get that mower first to add a little bit of ballast here to the tractor because that is going to be a bit heavy. I'm not even sure how we're even going to be able to get that unloaded here, but we're going to have to give it our best try. Oh, this is a little tricky. Definitely a little bit higher than what the Kubota could reach here, and almost maxing out the Kubota with the weights and everything like that. But let me see if I could shift that over, put it in the buckets, and then we could just bring it on over. I think that would work out well if we could do that. We got the tank here in the bucket, and oh boy guys, there's a lot of weight here. Like I mentioned, there's 50 gallons of diesel, so we do have to be pretty careful. We actually need to get it lowered down as quickly as we can here. Now, I don't think I want to be leaving it inside. I think maybe outside, right alongside the building, or maybe at the corner here. Actually, this might be a pretty good spot here. Let's see. We'll see if we could just have it just drop somewhere for now, and we'll just kind of slide it into position. Oh yeah, right there should be pretty good here for us. But actually, I'm going to be doing some mowing later on today, so we'll leave the Kubota outside just underneath the canopy here as well. But guys, we are going to be doing something pretty epic next. Before we head on out to go check it on out, I do just want to give you guys a quick story. So while my friends and I were getting lunch this morning at a local cafe, there were a few old retired farmers there, and they came over to our table, said they were retiring, and they had an abandoned farm that they're putting up for sale, and they said that there was an old classic vehicle, and it asked if any of us wanted it for free, and I said I would. I said I have a truck trailer, and I could go get it today, and we're going to be meeting them over there, so let's hop in the OBS. Alright, we're getting rolled in here from the property. I do have quite a few tools here with me. I do have a battery, a starter, jumper cables. I do have some starter fluid, even a small can of diesel here. Hopefully we have everything. Now, all he said was this has been sitting for a few years at the least. I think he was saying maybe a few decades, actually, yeah. So 20 plus years this thing was sitting in a barn here. So it should be pretty exciting what it is. And he did also have a pretty neat truck, if it's the same one I saw at the diner this morning, that I definitely want to show you guys. Going over that bridge, guys, is one of my favorite things throughout the day here when we're heading this direction. Just kind of the old classic farm style bridges, pretty cool. And I will say, guys, I am going to be looking at buying a newer truck here. Although I really do like these old farm trucks, I definitely want kind of a nice newer one just to drive into town, kind of call it a town truck. Maybe it might be a small quarter ton, maybe half ton truck, or even we might go a little bit bigger here. But I do know there's going to be several windy roads going up to the property. Looking at the GPS, we should be coming up on it pretty shortly here. We are going to kind of a small one-lane road. Let's see here. We should probably keep our eyes out here. Oh, I actually see a truck in the distance. And what do we have here? Wow, that is definitely one pretty old barn here as well. But hey, why don't we take a quick look at his truck before we go on inside? Like I mentioned, guys, I saw this truck this morning here. This is a 2017 Ford F450 Lariat, the extended cab here. Look at that. He actually has a pretty neat flatbed here on it. Oh, look at that. He actually has a pin here. Maybe he was towing a few grain carts recently. Overall, this is a pretty cool truck. And big shout out goes out to the rental man Buck for sending it on over here. The farmer definitely has some pretty good taste here. But look at this, guys. This barn, wow, there's trees growing in it. And out of the corner of my eye, I do see something here as well. So, wow, hopefully no boards fall off as we're walking on the inside here. But what do we have here? Looks to be an old Ford truck here. Whoa, a crew cab dually. These are pretty rare here. Let's keep on going. Let's take a quick look at it. Oh, I know what this is, guys. This is a 1986 Ford F350. Wow, this truck is pretty sweet. Now, I do believe way back then, Ford actually had the engines from International. So this is a pretty rare truck here. Two-tone paint. I really don't see much rust here on it. There's a lot of dust here on. Definitely need to go to kind of like a car wash or something. But wow, this thing, I will say, guys, for sitting for as long as it did, it definitely needs some work here on it. But overall, it's in better condition than kind of what you would expect here for it. Now, one thing I am noticing I did bring was a tire filler in. Luckily, I did bring that because these tires are completely flat sitting on the rim. And this one here, yeah, actually, one tire seems to be having a little bit of air. But the other thing, guys, I'm not sure how it got in. These are a bit kind of small. So what I'm thinking is I should probably, let's see, we probably want to bring the truck out frontward here. That way the steering's a little bit easier. So I'll bring the truck around here and let's see if we get it rolled out. A lot has happened in the last 30 minutes, and would you look at that, guys, for the first time in almost 30 years, this truck is outside of the barn, and this looks even better in the sunlight, and this thing looks pretty cool here. So I was able to get all the tires filled up. We actually rolled it out here. I thought that would be a lot better than seeing if we could get it fired on up here. So why don't we hop on in, and would you look at that, guys, the door, it does open and close there. Pretty neat animation, and look at that. I mean, pretty detailed here. So it looks to be XL model. It doesn't seem like any rodents got on the inside. I mean, this truck, guys, is really good condition for being free. I mean, this is unbelievable here, but let's give it a few cranks. And there we have it, guys. Seemed like it did want to get fired on up here. Now, the farmer did help me. We did put some new diesel in and did put some extra kind of starter fluid up front there with the engine here. But hey, while it's running, we should probably get it rolled up on the trailer here. That way, if anything happens, we are good to go here. A little bit more. Wow, this is going to be a close fit here with our ramps. I might have to maybe kind of put the ramps half loaded on up here. But I'm so excited. I think I'm going to talk with the farmer, maybe see if he has any cool old stories, because they definitely probably do, owning this way back then, and maybe he'll want to kind of see it here. But we'll do a full build on it. I do want to keep this stock, but I also just want to kind of get it up and running. New tires here for it, fix anything that needs to be fixed, and maybe even see if we could put this in kind of a classic truck museum, because this thing is pretty sweet here. Definitely a rare barn find, something that definitely doesn't happen every single day here. But I think I'm going to call it a day here. get strapped down and head back to the property. It's been a long day, so until next time guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.